What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Making It podcast with Brady Martin. Today I'm here with Mitchell Mack, the man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, we're here to talk about any and everything. But yeah, man. I saw your comedy on Instagram recently, and I wanted to just kind of. I thought you're so fucking funny, so I was like, I might as well reach out and see if you're willing to do it.
Dude, thank you, man. Yeah. I'm glad to be doing it. Yeah, I'm doing stand up. I'm currently in Atlanta, Georgia, and because I lived in LA for like 6 years. I moved to LA in 2015. A lot of cool things happened in LA. Like we met doing doing I forget what
Background,
TV show. Yeah, but we did
I
extra
don't know.
work, man.
Yeah.
Those are the
Yeah,
I
you
was
can
gonna
go.
say there's one conversation I remember having because like you're a handsome dude, and I don't know why this came up, but you were talking about the Power Rangers curse, and you were like yeah I got an audition for Power Rangers, I didn't get it, I'm glad though because that show's cursed, and I was like what? Do you want to talk? So what is the Power Rangers curse?
I don't know because that was so so long ago, but like I guess the main idea was like where are they now, you know?
Yeah, oh yeah,
So
that's
I think
that's
that's
exactly
pretty
what it
much
was.
it. Yeah. So it's like you get the one thing. And I was actually really close. I think I did at least three auditions for it. I don't remember, but I kept telling
Oh.
my manager I was like I don't want this. I don't want this. But she's like, "Nah, just go. If you get it, we can talk about it." And I was just like I didn't get it, and then it was just like you made me keep going,
Uh-huh.
and like now I'm disappointed because I didn't get it.
Oh
Whereas I could
yeah.
have just been like, I don't want it, and then save myself the disappointment of being told no.
So because obviously you're an actor and all that. Uh, when you are auditioning for something, or you read the rundown, do you like instantly picture what your life will be like when you get that?
No.
You don't do that? I did that every single time. And let me tell you, it disappointed me every single time because there's a reason I'm doing stand-up comedy. I didn't get a whole lot, didn't get a whole lot of acting jobs. And but yeah, oh dude, I would go like in depth. I would go to like what my shower would look like once I got X role or whatever it was. Oh, my life will be so different. Like one that I remember specifically was I had an audition for the Blue Man Group.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. The Blue Man Group. And it was like you would have to be relocated to like Nevada, Las Vegas, or Boston or Chicago. And I was like, oh man, if we live in Vegas, man. And we looked up like apartment. My wife and I, we were looking at apartments and stuff. And it was like a 7-part audition process for the Blue Man Group. I didn't get past the first stage. Oh my goodness, was I devastated because all the audition was, they were like, okay, I want you to picture that you have won a Nobel Peace Prize, and in the audience is a person whose work you stole to win the prize, and you can only say that with your eyes. And I was like, I can't do that. I am so underprepared for that. And I didn't know that's what Blue Man Group did. I thought they hit tubes and stuff and were blue. And I was like, I can hit tubes and I'm tall. So
yeah,
I
I
thought I
didn't
had it in the
know.
bag.
I still don't know what Blue Man Group does. Like I imagine paint and
Yeah.
music would
Yeah.
be my first guess.
You would think it would be that easy, but it was in depth, man. And like, yeah, so it was all eye acting. And I was like, I mainly just say stuff. That's kind of my thing. I say a lot of things with my mouth.
You're like I can't not say things.
Honestly.
So
Yeah. It was dumb because I was like so hyped for it. And my wife and I were like, oh man, babe, life is gonna change so much once I'm in the Blue Man Group. And yeah, very glad it didn't happen because I wouldn't be able to speak. But it wasn't a possibility because I didn't get past the first round of auditions.
and they
So
hit seven, so one of seven one of seven's not bad, right?
yeah, what I said, that's pretty good now. I'll take those numbers, man.
Yeah. That is a funny question though. No, I don't really do that because I've been told no so many times. So I
uh
think you kind of get used to the rejection. Luckily, I've had a few yeses.
uh-huh.
Um, but no, if you really think about it, LA's really fucking expensive. Um,
Oh yeah.
and so you get what, like if you got $15,000 from a commercial,
Mhm.
maybe even 60K. It's like, yeah, that's great, but it's like the cost of living is so high here that it's like, yeah, cool. I'll be good for a couple months, and then I'll
Yeah.
I have to go back to
And
work,
right back to where I was.
So, no, it doesn't, like, even booking a job wouldn't really change your life that much unless you got something just enormous.
Yeah. That was like a friggin' Marvel project or whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever.
where you just get just absolutely famous and yeah, life
Mhm.
changing. Like you would know though, if you're getting a life changing audition, like you know.
Yeah. But dude, so I was gonna say, so I think the last time we met was like 2018 or 2017 or something like that. So what's been going on? What's been going on for you in that time?
Um, I don't know, just doing life, just switching things around. I
Uh,
moved to Santa Clarita, which I like a lot better than
oh
living
yeah.
in LA and the Valley.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Still the same manager. Um, traded out women. Uh, got a new one.
Traded out.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, it's pretty different, honestly.
Yeah. Ooh, classy
Yeah,
little espresso shot
yeah. A little
there.
espresso. Sometimes I do whiskey. Sometimes I do energy drinks. Today it's espresso.
Feeling classy.
Yeah. You don't have anything to drink?
No, I just drink water, man. I'm a big believer in the H2O, you
Dude, you
know?
want to see this cool thing I got
If it
today?
ain't broke. Well, let me see it.
All right, I got a water jug.
Wait, is that one of those jugs that has like motivation on the side?
No.
It's like you can do it.
That's funny.
Keep going.
No, I intentionally didn't choose those. They did have that version though. Yeah.
You're not
No.
confident enough to rock the motivation water
Yeah, I
bottle.
switched out the lids though, if you can tell.
You know what? I would never have guessed in a million years, but
The podcast listeners are like, what the heck are they even
yeah,
talking
well, I was gonna
about?
say, do they see this? Do they see this, or
uh,
is this just for
they would have
listening?
to go on YouTube. Yeah.
Well, for the listener at home, it was a beautiful bottle, dark blue with a light blue new cap. Very different, clearly interchanged. But yeah,
Full
dude,
gallon.
a full gallon. Put some milk in there. Put that muscle on.
Dude,
That's
can you
disgusting.
imagine walking around town with a gallon of milk?
Like, is that
Yuck.
milk in? Yeah, bro. I'm on my
Dude,
gains right now.
the weirdest thing to me is when I'm at the gym and people have like a gallon, but it's
Mhm.
like very clearly piss colored. And I'm just
Ugh.
like, what are you drinking, man? Why would you have a
What's
clear bottle?
well? Are they like super buff? Because if they're super buff,
Nah.
it's like, well, oh, okay,
No,
then
I live
no.
in Santa Clarita, so all the buff people migrate to Venice area. So we got like the middle-aged, like used to be buff guys.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
drinking straight piss.
I have so in Atlanta, I have a gym membership to LA Fitness. I basically only use it to play basketball. Because whenever I work out, I lift the same as like 80-year-old men
Mm.
and 15-year-old boys. And I'm like, this is discouraging. I don't need this in my life. I already feel bad enough. I'll just play basketball, have some fun, and that's it. That's all I need.
Yeah, basketball's fun though.
Oh, dude, ball is life. Like, obviously, I wish I were better and more
Yeah,
coordinated and all, but
yeah,
it's fun to just forget about stuff and just shoot some hoops for a little bit, you know. And I don't feel as bad about myself as when I'm like bench pressing. Like when I'm bench pressing, I'm like I'm useless. I shouldn't even exist. But on the court, I'm like I'm not as useless as
You're
when
like
I'm
ball
working
is
out.
life.
So wish for the viewer at home, I did a little flick of the wrist.
uh, yeah, I'm the opposite.
Oh yeah.
I'm not super tall, like 5'10".
Uh
I'm in LA 5'11", wink wink. Um,
huh.
but yeah, so when I'm on the basketball court, it's pretty far away from me. The
Yeah.
basket's pretty far away. But the bench press, I got the nice short little arm, so I can fucking throw
Well,
it.
yeah, you have like you have that Matt Damon
Yeah,
body, you
I got
know?
the wide back and
Yeah,
the short arms. So
a white back.
the wide back.
Yeah, I try to like how would someone from Boston say that?
Uh
White back. I'm as white as 5 chocolate bars. It's wider
dude,
than
wide. It's real wide.
oh, it's wicked wide.
It's
My back is
wicked
wicked
wide.
wide. You are,
Uh,
yeah. I think you are just Matt Damon, just from like a parallel universe or something. I think that's
yeah,
that's
especially
what
when I
it is.
smile. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
I
got
just
it
had
all, man.
headshots done, and I like we were looking through the photos, and I was like,
Hmm.
"Holy fuck, I'm Matt Damon." Like when I was serious, I was like, like I was like, "Oh, I'm me." But
Yeah,
then
that's
as soon as
Brady.
I'm like, "Ha it's like Matt Damon all the way.
Matt, hey, that's a good thing, man. Matt Damon is handsome. He's a good looking dude. I look like Mr. Bean from certain angles, and that's never what you want to hear.
Hey, for the podcast listeners, he's being self-deprecating.
For the listener at home, I'm gorgeous.
He's a
I
beautiful
am.
man.
I'm an LA 7, but I'm I'm an
You're in
Atlanta
Atlanta
9.
10.
Exactly. Yeah, dude.
Slim
But
pickings over there, huh?
the Atlanta move it's been good for the most part. I moved for stand up because like my life goal right now is SNL by 30. I'm
Hmm.
currently 27. I think it's like 851 days until I'm 30,
Hmm.
roughly something like that. Yeah,
Do
and
they
so like
not
towards
take 31-year-olds?
they don't. They say if you're
Uh,
31, get the hell out of
they
here.
cut
It's
it.
just like it was just like a personal goal for me, like just something to like
Yeah.
strive for. And yeah, and so like I figure like the best way to do that is through stand up. Because like a lot of the improv schools like Groundlings, UCB, like they after COVID, they kind of just like don't exist. I think Groundlings might still, but UCB is dead and stuff like that. And so I was like, yeah, let me just do stand up. And it's been good, man. Like I'm getting some gigs, I'm getting some stage time that in LA was just impossible.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the LA comedy scene, like you used to have guys like Joe Rogan just like dropping into the Comedy Store. Not that I'm a huge fan of Joe Rogan, but like he's freaking and he just whenever he won. Or like Dave Chappelle. I watched Dave Chappelle walk into the Comedy Store one night just to test out some stuff. Like those are the people that's so like you're trying to get stage time at the Comedy Store or the Improv or the Laugh Factory, and it's like, yeah, dude, good luck. And so but the Atlanta move, like it's been good. It feels like there's traction.
Do
It
you have
feels like,
acting out there? Like, are you doing acting at all over there?
I want to a little bit, but I haven't like really pursued that yet. I know a guy, Eric Jepson, who's actually been he had a role in the Loki series
Oh,
that was
which
filmed out here.
character? I love that show, by the
Dude,
way.
Loki was
Loki was
incredible.
low-key incredible.
Loki was high key good, my guy. Yeah, he was one of the guards in
Oh,
Loki
okay.
of like the TVA.
Got sent back to the. I won't give it away.
Dude,
Uh,
oh, so
yeah.
good.
What
But
is it?
yeah,
Sent back to the future, basically.
yeah, so, or
Like, sort
whatever.
of to the
Yeah,
end of
whatever.
the. Yeah, let's not spoil it.
Yeah,
Go
no
watch it.
spoilers for what was
I
that
don't
band
give a
out for
fuck.
like a
Spoil it. I
year?
don't care.
I don't think they get sent to that weird
Yeah,
dimension
whatever.
where that dog thing is, that big old dog in the sky.
The Cloud Dog.
Cloud Dog,
Yeah,
classic Cloud Dog Marvel stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, because he was living in LA for a few years and he was getting some stuff. And then he decided to move out to Atlanta, and he's really been hitting his stride. Like he was in a Hulu show. He was at 2 or 3 Hulu shows recently, and in
Oh.
and in that in a Marvel. And so it's like, yeah, he's getting his stuff.
The only thing I don't like about the Atlanta stuff is
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure it's a right to work state, which I don't
What
know
is
if
that?
in
I have no idea
itself
what
it
that means.
necessarily means something, but I know when you work in LA, they cover a lot more things. But in Atlanta, they're kind of like, well, you're kind of on your own, so they'll pay you for like the day and like I think you get residuals, like some residuals, but it's definitely not the same like pay scale as out here. It's like
Hmm.
for some you get paid like I don't know, 15 to 30,000 dollars. Out there you get like 1,500, like that type of thing. So it's like a huge
Whoa,
discrepancy between like the pays.
dang.
Yeah, like realistically, it would be hard to, I think, make a living out there. And if you live in Atlanta, please correct me because I'd love to be proven wrong on this. But it's a little bit harder to make a living out in Atlanta, whereas LA, it's like you can book a couple things, and I think you can make a pretty comfortable living out here.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, one thing I found about Atlanta, because we moved to Atlanta, my wife and I moved because we thought it'd be a little cheaper, and it's not really that much cheaper than LA. I think maybe it was like 3 or so years ago, but I think a lot of people have been moving to Atlanta
Yeah.
because like people like Eric. I mean, honestly, he's a very talented actor, but he's having success that he didn't have in LA before. And I think other actors see that and they're like, well, maybe I should move. Yeah. And so like rent prices are pretty high here in
They're going
Atlanta.
up now, huh?
Yeah, dude. I mean, like
And they
I'm
don't have
paying.
like control, right? Like they don't have rent
No,
control. Like they could
that's
just
what I
jack them
that's what
up.
I'm scared of because I mean we've only been here for 6 months, and in LA it's like 3% or something.
They changed
But
it recently, which really sucks.
oh, what did they change it to?
So, and if any lawyers are out there listening, please come in and save me. But our rent just went up 6% because they found a loophole or something. I don't know where they can
Oh,
do 5 plus 3, like the law +3%, and so they can raise it like a maximum of 8%. Um,
whoa.
and so yeah, I mean we're with a pretty big corporation, so like I feel like they'd get in pretty big trouble if they were doing it illegally. So I don't think
Uh-huh.
they are. I just think that they might have found a loophole in the
Yeah.
law or something like
Well,
that.
well, maybe it was like a COVID thing. Because
I
with
think
COVID
it was.
they paused all rent raise, and so maybe it was that like carried over type of deal.
Yeah. Because it I think it raised pretty much the amount it should have raised during COVID. Like if they
Yeah,
didn't have a stop to it. So I think they just kind of, I mean, 6% is just 2 years times three, so
that's math, folks.
that's math.
Those are the numbers right there, my guy.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Atlanta, so it's not as cheap as you thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, not nearly as cheap as I thought it'd be.
And the
I think
jobs,
it.
do the jobs pay as well? Because out here they kind of like they just like $15 an hour is the minimum wage, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, so I work from home, and my job is actually based in California. So
Oh,
I'm still getting some California pay. Well, it's above California pay, but yeah, I've heard not great things about the pay here. Well, it's weird because like I think the minimum wage is like about 7.50 or $8, but they pay like 12 to 15 an hour for the most part. But yeah, because you know that an American national average is like 7.50 an hour.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Texas is still like 7.25 or something like that, which is
Oh yeah,
ridiculous.
dude.
That's
I don't
crazy.
understand how anyone could live off of that at 7.25,
Dude,
40 hours a week. Like that's impossible.
you'd be I think gas is I don't know exactly how much gas is over there, but I imagine it's close to $4. And like
Yeah, so
you're
you're
working
done.
one day you get a tank of gas.
Yeah, dude. Ugh,
Man.
I couldn't even, but yeah, I mean, I'm glad I got the job I have here, and like I got this little cloffice as I've domed it. This is a little closet that I turned into a nice little quote unquote recording booth.
Yeah, the audio sounds good.
Yeah, I got the sound pads. Hopefully not a lot of bounce.
Yeah, as soon as you stop talking, it's like
Silent.
nothing.
Exactly. That's what I'm going for here in the cloffice, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh
The
man.
cloffice delivers.
Dude, you know what's funny is I fucking hate my laugh. Is that
You do.
weird?
I've
It's like,
realized I don't like my
oh,
laugh too. Because whenever I listen to the podcast that I'm on, unpaid regulars, shameless plug.
do it.
Whenever I listen to that podcast, yeah, I'm like ho ho ho, and I'm like, who's that idiot?
Oh,
Who's this dumbass laughing? Because that's
I
not my
know.
laugh, surely. But yeah, I hate my laugh too.
Yeah, I
It's
feel like I
yeah.
laugh from like Patrick from SpongeBob. Oh, yeah,
Is
man.
mayonnaise an instrument? I know
This is this
exactly what you
Krusty
mean.
Krab? No, this is
No, this is
Patrick.
Patrick.
Yeah.
Dude, the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob are like the most quotable, most memeable show of all time.
Damn.
It's the greatest. It's what formed me as a human being.
Probably me too, even though I
Yeah.
wasn't allowed to watch it.
But you snuck it.
I snuck it.
And you're like, you know what? I gotta get this
We didn't
Bob.
have cable TV, and I still snuck it somehow.
Oh wow. You went out of your way for the Bob.
I did. I think that's all I watched at friends' houses
Oh,
exclusively.
so
Like,
so you
hey,
had that
turn on
rich
that
friend.
sweet, sweet SpongeBob.
Hey
Give it
man, you
to
got
me.
that good.
Mm.
You got that SpongeBob in your DVR, baby boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop being such a fucking weirdo. Okay, am I allowed to swear on this
Oh
podcast?
yeah, of course.
Okay,
I just have
just
to
want to
put a
make
little
sure.
E by the by the
It's
episode.
it's gonna be explicit.
Explicit.
Oh,
Explicit.
I am sorry to the listener at home. I apologize.
Nah, they're good with it.
Taking a nice sip. You can do it. Take 3 more sips, then you'll get to the. Come on, man, keep going.
I had to wink at the camera on that sip.
Oh yeah, winkety wink. All right,
I like never look at it. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, what is one of your like craziest like audition or on set stories that you have?
Background included, or
Yeah, dude, anything
okay.
set related.
Let's see. I don't know, man. Meeting Adam Levine was pretty crazy, I would say.
Well, wait, Adam Levine from Maroon 5?
From
Of
Maroon
the Maroon
5, yeah.
5?
So I did a Hyundai commercial. He was on
Dang.
set. Yeah, that was pretty. It was like, that's Adam Levine.
He's so hot.
Yeah. He didn't really, he definitely wasn't like, hey, what's up? Hi, everybody. He was not
Hey, it's
that
me,
type.
Adam Levine, kids.
Yeah, no. He was very in his own world. But I got a little head nod.
Yeah, a little eye contact.
Yeah. So,
hey, Adam.
and we were like 10 feet away from each other for like hours. So,
oh, yeah.
he knew I was there.
all it takes with that kind of stuff is like one right placed comment to like break the ice, and then it's like, oh yeah, okay, I can actually talk to you. Because like, yeah, I mean, doing extra work, this, like the 2 rules are like shower and don't talk to famous people. That
I didn't know the shower rule.
Oh yeah, don't be smelly.
I thought it was just don't talk to famous people.
Well, I think
You're telling me now?
Yeah, it's a little too late. Sorry, bud. There are a lot of rumors going on about you.
Yeah.
Like, that Matt Damon lookalike. He always smells like garbage. But no, it's don't let your phone go off. Don't talk to famous people. Come to set smelling good. I mean, those are the 3 rules that I was told.
Yeah, and don't hurt anybody.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
What are some other unwritten background rules? Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
background rules. Go.
I don't know. I was gonna say like don't hit on people, but I'm like, I bet that happened all the time at background work.
Probably.
Did you ever hit on someone doing background work?
I don't know. I mean, I was in a relationship the whole time.
Oh, okay.
I definitely had like groups around me of like everybody was attractive, so.
Oh yeah. I definitely know what you mean. Yeah. I will say that there was like because there was a while when I was doing extra work, like that was my only job consistently for like 3 or 4 months or so, and like there was a camaraderie there where you see the same people every day, and you're like,
it was nice.
Yeah, it was nice, man. And like working like a 12-hour long day and just counting the minutes and being like, oh, I'm gonna get that overtime.
Yeah, man.
Like that always felt good.
Yeah.
There were certain things about it that were nice, but it was also stressful, and like just getting there was always stressful for me. Union
background is nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't done background in years. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember the last time I did background. Not against it, but I mean, I have like a normal job now, so I've just been focusing on auditions, and I don't know. Mentally, I think it fucks me up a little bit to like be on set and like be close to it, but not be doing it. It kind of like depresses me a little bit because like I actually want to be an actor, and I think a lot. I know
exactly what you mean, because it's one thing to be on set as like a PA or whatever, but when you're an extra, your job is to be nobody and do nothing.
Yeah, I'm like, I have personality, guys.
Yeah,
and I can do things.
Yeah, suppress that.
No.
Just push that down. Or you're gonna walk across. I did love the repetitiveness of it, like making sure you did the same thing after every take. And like I would go up to PAs and I'd be like, did I do that right? And they'd be like, yeah, I don't fucking sure.
You're the only one thinking about it. Yeah. It's so funny.
I was.
Dude, so I watched this like they were making fun of people in Spider-Man in the background being like, that girl was just in the shot. That girl was just in the shot again. It's like, do you guys not understand like what background work is? It's like
Yeah.
you go stand behind them. Sometimes they improv the line a little differently, and then you're behind them in a different spot, and like
Uh-huh.
the AD would have to be so on it for you to be walking at the exact same time.
Yeah. There,
So it's like,
there's so much to account for with that. So many moving pieces, especially for a big budget thing like that. Like, yeah, you're gonna see the same person walking, and it's
yeah,
not some glitch in the matrix or whatever. It's just like
yeah, they
it
really
is
go
what it
hard on
is.
that stuff on the internet.
Oh, they do, man. Yeah, I saw one of Doctor Strange where it was like the same dude with a briefcase
This is the one running
ran.
through the street.
Yeah, but like the same time
Yeah,
for like 5 takes.
that's
I was like,
funny.
okay, that's a little excessive at that point.
Yeah, so that's a little weird of people to even notice that. They just don't
Yeah.
understand filmmaking, I think, or they just don't understand the filming process.
Yeah, it's like, are you not looking at Doctor Strange? You're not staring at Benedict Cumberbatch doing his
Yeah,
weird finger thingy right now?
yeah, like
Like
you should.
he's
If you're focused on the background, it's a pretty bad movie. That's what I always think.
Oh, well, did you see Doctor Strange?
I loved it, but
You loved
I
it.
did, I did.
Interesting.
I liked how dark it was. I
Yeah,
had
see,
like no problems with it.
none?
I mean, I
Dang,
was there
that's
like what
interesting.
I
Well, yeah,
think
go on, go on. I'm intrigued. I'm
I
intrigued.
think I think people I think people forget that they're just superhero movies. So
Uh-huh.
I think people take them really fucking serious.
Yeah.
And I think I do like that they know that they can make money and they don't have to try at all, but they still do. You know, I do
Yeah.
appreciate the fact that they give a fuck about their stories and stuff. Because like I don't know if you remember the original Hulk, like the first one that came out when he was just jumping across the country and
Yep.
stuff.
I
Like
do
back
remember that,
then,
man.
there was no fucks given.
Yeah, there were no F's given,
Yeah.
man. Not a
And
single one.
now they're like, oh, we gotta make sure we put Easter eggs, and then we gotta make sure that we don't cross the timelines. And
Uh-huh.
if this happens, then this is gonna affect the other characters. And so I'm
Oh
glad that
yeah.
they actually give a fuck about that stuff.
Oh no, dude, see, that's what I love about the MCU is like how interconnected everything is, and they're like, I don't know, like 30 movies deep if you include the TV shows and stuff, and it's like it's nuts, it's crazy, and I really love it. I'm a big fan. But yeah, I was a little disappointed in Doctor Strange, mainly with the dialogue. I
Mm.
thought it was a bunch of cheese, man. I thought it was real cheesy. And that was my thing where I was like, because I loved how dark it was. Because it was
Yeah.
definitely the darkest Marvel movie I've seen. It was like, that's a nice change of pace. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I just thought it was a little cheese McGee's. Also, I've realized I'm not a fan of Sam Raimi.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah, I like because you know how everyone's like Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man movie ever.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's not even that good.
I like the latest one.
Oh, I
That
love
was
the
my
latest
favorite
one.
Spider-Man
Yeah, dude. I
by
mean,
far.
all the Tom Holland Spider-Mans, they don't miss. They are
Yeah.
incredible. And like, yeah, and Doctor Strange in the last Spider-Man, I loved him. And then Doctor Strange in this movie, I was like, eh. And I think it was just a script thing. Because
Yeah.
obviously Benedict Cumberbatch is, he's freaking Benedict Cumberbatch. He's gonna knock it out of the park.
He's so good.
Oh my gosh, he's
I
incredible.
don't know how he does it. I really don't. Like that guy's man.
Yeah,
He's
he's so
so
talented.
good.
What was that World War II movie he was in? It was about like breaking codes and stuff.
Oh.
You know exactly what I'm talking about now.
Yeah, but the thing I
I
thought was very politically incorrect. Um
I
yeah, but I forgot but the
yeah,
only
I
thing I remembered about the movie was the politically incorrect thing.
Benedict Cumberbatch. I gotta look this up.
But then if I say what it is, it spoils the movie
Oh,
and
it was the Imitation Game.
Imitation Game, that's what it was. It was a good
Yeah.
movie. It was a very
Okay.
good movie.
I mean, we can spoil it. It came out like 8 years ago or something. Yeah. I mean, the big plot twist is that so this is set in World War II, obviously, and the
Mhm.
plot twist is that he is a gay man, and but it's like it's so sad because he basically saves the nation, and
Mhm.
they're like, hey, way to go, and then they're like, oh wait, you're gay? What do they do? I mean,
I think they just kind of like ostracized him,
yeah,
like that
yeah.
type
I
of
mean,
thing.
Yeah, it was
And then he
terrible.
died very sad.
Yeah, and it was like
Very sad.
real life.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Okay, the thing I was gonna say is not very politically incorrect. Is like he died of AIDS, and that's like the
Is that what? No,
spoil.
he did not.
He like slowly decayed over like the end
Yeah,
of the movie.
because they chemically castrated him.
That what it was?
Yes.
Hold up, I gotta look this
Yeah, dude, you
up.
better cut that out.
I better not spoil the movie wrong.
You better cut that bit out that you just said, man.
Yeah, I thought he died of AIDS. What
No,
was
no,
I?
no, no.
What movie was I thinking of?
That's what I remember it being, because it was like because he was gay, the British government was like, that's not cool. We're gonna castrate. What is it? I don't know how to
Yeah,
say the past tense of that. Castrate.
We're gonna
We're gonna
castrate you.
we're gonna castricize you.
Castricize.
That's is it jazzercise, castricize,
I
same
could have
thing.
sworn. What movie am I thinking of then?
I don't know, man.
Okay, that after a year of government mandated hormonal therapy,
Okay,
Turing
okay.
committed suicide on June
Oh,
7th, 1954.
okay. We both biffed it. We both biffed it. My apologies.
They granted him a posthumous royal pardon. Why would he need
What
a
is that?
pardon?
What does that mean?
Did he
Was it
get?
after he died?
Because he like saved the world.
Yeah,
Like he broke the code.
he broke the code, man.
Oh, what the heck?
I know. It
People
was
were
so
fucked up
sad.
back then.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that was devastating watching that movie, because I was like, yay, he's a great guy. And I was like, what? He saved the world and this is what he gets?
Yeah, let's see. They're so they revealed his sexuality, and that's why he got in trouble.
Oh, dude.
Hold on.
Oh man, what a terrible time.
What a shitty world that was back then. Man. Okay,
Thankfully, we've solved all
1952.
the problems now.
He was convicted of gross indecency. And in lieu of a jail sentence, so instead of going to jail, he underwent chemical castration so he can continue his work. So not only did he save the world, they castrated him for it chemically, and they made him keep working. That's fucked up, dude.
Gracious.
You couldn't even be like, nah, I quit.
I'll get back to work.
As your punishment, you have to keep working.
Pro bono.
But bro, I was doing this for fun because I wanted to save you guys, and now I have to do it.
Oh my goodness, man! This
man.
talk took a turn, man.
Yeah, I did. What were we talking about before this? Oh yeah,
I don't know. We were talking about Doctor Strange.
We're talking about the batch, Mr. Cumberbatch.
We were talking about Benefil Clumberflum. It really is anything.
Man.
Any combination of a word with a B and a C, and it's like, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Really, for a while, I didn't know his actual name, and I was like, Benedict Cabbage Patch.
Benadryl Clyburn.
Cumberbund. Yeah.
I think the first thing I saw him in was the Star Trek movie, the second Star Trek movie.
Oh, Spock?
Oh my. Was he Spock? He was a bad guy in Star Trek.
Star Trek? Dude,
yeah.
You're just wrecking my knowledge right now.
Yeah, you gotta look this up. It was the second Star Trek with directed by Mr. Abrams, which, by the way, I'm not a Star Trek fan, but those first two Star Trek movies were absolutely incredible.
Yeah. I was thinking of Zach Quinto.
Oh yeah.
They look kind of similar.
They do look similar. They're both tall. They have long faces.
Did you know if you have a long face, you're more likely to die in a brutal accident?
There's no way that's true. You just made that up. There's no way that's true. Did you?
You're more likely to die in a hostile attack.
No way.
Let me look it up.
Look it up. Look up, do long-faced people get beat up more often than short-faced people?
Let's see.
The answer is no, Matt.
I'm sure I can find an article that backs me up.
That's what the internet's for, man.
Yeah, I need to cite my sources. Yep, right here. It says people with long faces are more willing to die
Shut up.
from being punched in the face a lot.
Was that written by that sounds like it's written by a Boston newspaper.
Nah, I didn't find anything. I made it up.
Yeah, people with freaking long faces get beat up a lot by me.
Guns don't kill people, I kill people.
I kill long face people specifically. So if you got a
Yeah.
long face, you better watch your back.
Oh, bro, listen to Benedict Cumberbatch's full name. Guess it. Guess what his full name is.
Okay, so obviously Benedict is the first name,
Mhm.
Cumberbatch is the last name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess he has two middle names. I'm gonna
Mm.
guess it's Rudolph. So it's Benedict Rudolph Eisenborough Cumberbatch.
Dude, you're so close, man. So it's actually Benedict Timothy Carlton Cumberbatch.
Oh, he did have two middle
He
names?
does.
Wow, I got something right.
Yeah.
Dude, look at me go. I think that means I'm a psychic.
Dude.
Or
You
like
said two middle names and I was like,
yeah,
yeah, pretty
that's close
much.
enough.
But I think you said three middle names when you guessed it. You said Rudolph something and something.
I thought it said Rudolph I forget, dude. We'll have to listen to the playback. It was a terrible name.
Dude, that's what's hard about this. Like people at home can be like, "Oh, you said this." And it's like, "Yeah, but like my memory like I'm trying to think of the next thing to say. I'm not remembering like an
Yeah.
hour ago."
I'm not looking to the past, man. I'm looking to the future.
Yeah.
Looking to the future.
Dude, people at home like you got to think you're so much smarter than the people recording because we have so much less access to the shit that we've already said.
Well, and they are.
Yeah, and they
They
are.
they are just smarter. I mean,
Mhm.
especially me. I don't want to speak on your behalf, but anyone listening at home, more than likely, they could take me out in a battle of wits.
No,
You don't think so?
throwing down the gauntlet.
Uh
Anyone out there want to challenge Mr. Mitchell Mack to a
oh.
challenge
Fight.
to the fight of the
Battle of the
wits?
wits.
Battle Battle of
Battle
the
of the
wits.
wits.
He accepts your challenge.
Yeah, bro. So bring it on. Unless you graduated college. Because
Same,
I haven't
dude.
done that. So if you did that,
Mm,
you're out of my league.
college grads are hot.
Still hot, bro.
Mm.
No, dude. So because you didn't really. What did you say in the end for craziest story, set
Oh,
story?
yeah, that wasn't that cool.
Because you said Adam Levine. You said
Yeah,
Adam
Adam
Levine. You're like, I
Levine.
saw Adam
I
Levine.
mean, that was it was pretty crazy. Uh, so I mean, driving to that
Mhm.
filming was pretty cool because we filmed at the Sepulveda Dam. So we had to like drive down. I had to like drive down over this ridge and into that basin, but they had these like 100-foot
Oh,
green screens set up. So like it was like this really cool experience. Like it
uh-huh.
was cool, but it wasn't like crazy. So that was one of the cooler ones. Um,
Hey, you were in some weird like you were in some Japanese music video, right?
Egyptian.
It was Egyptian?
I might have been in a Japanese one too.
I remember you posting about being in a music video, and I just remember I think there was like a courtroom involved or something with with like little I'm trying to remember. I don't know why I remember it so specifically, but yeah, I remember like yeah, I thought or maybe I mixed up because I think I did some background work for like a Japanese music video.
Oh, no, I know exactly which one you're talking about. It wasn't Japanese, it was American. But they dress funny. So,
Well, there you go.
so maybe that's why you were mixing it up.
I could have sworn it was in a different language. Was it really?
They're British. They're British actually. No, it was Little Mix. They were famous. I don't know if they're famous anymore. But that video got like fucking 8 million views or something. Hold on, let me look it up. Let me look up
Dude,
how many video views it got.
8 mil, my guy.
Hold on, let me see. So I hope people listening are still entertained.
Yeah, for the listener at home, he's typing
Oh my
currently,
god, dude.
looking intently.
It had got 898 million views.
898 million
That's
views.
crazy, dude. That's wild.
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
what's the
guess who
title
was
so
in
people
it?
can look it up?
No. Um, guess who else was in it with me? And we hung out all day long, like just messing around on set. Jake from State Farm was in it with me.
No
Yes,
way.
dude.
The Jake from State. I played basketball with Jake from State Farm before he
Yeah.
was way before he was Jake from State Farm.
Yeah, man. We filmed that music video for like 3 days or something like that.
That is nuts.
Yeah, I think it was 2 days actually. I might just be remembering. It might have even been just a really long day on set.
Maybe just a half a day. I mean,
But yeah,
I don't
I had to
know.
audition. You know what the audition was? They were like, just act like you smelled something funny.
That
And
was
they're
it.
like, so they're gonna like fart and then like act like you smelled it and then like look cute afterwards. And it was like, ew. And then it was like, like one of those weird ones where you're
So you're
like,
like,
what is this video gonna be?
yeah, that's man. That
And then
video.
they're like, but you did it the best. And then you're like,
Way to go,
what?
man. The way you smelled that fart and then looked cute. No one did it better.
Dude. And it's so weird. And it's like, and we're gonna give you money because you smelled that fart the most realistically.
Dude, I hate commercial auditions. I think they're my least favorite thing,
It's so
especially the ones
funny.
where that don't have any words. Because, they're always like, all right, I want you to look at your son like you're so proud of him. And I want you to weep on command. And it's like, I can't do this stuff. I'm sorry, man.
Dude,
I,
those are
it,
hard.
they are hard. They are tough. It's like, yeah, like the less words there are, the less likely I am to get anything.
It's true. It's
I'm all
true.
about the mouth, baby. I'm all about the mouth, baby.
They're like, hey, why don't you use that mouth for us? And you're like, I'll use it all day.
Dude,
Wait, what do you mean?
if they let me, if they let me,
Yeah.
for the right price.
Hell
No,
yeah,
so
dude.
I'm trying to think of like like a weird or crazy thing that happened when I was on set. I think one of the most memorable things doing background work was for it was for like a Law and Order or something like that.
Mm.
And this car was going to explode. And they were like,
Mm.
okay, when the car explodes, we want you all to act very scared. And it was like a 30-foot high fire explosion. And I was
Oh.
terrified. Like my whole body shook and I felt the heat. And it was one of the scariest moments of my life. Not a soul was acting that day. We were all just looking at a 30-foot blaze of fire, crapping our pants. I think
That's so funny.
that was one for the books, man. I was like, yeah, this isn't acting, man. This is just
You're just like, oh shit, what was
yeah,
that?
my little lizard brain was taken over. I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta run for shelter.
It's like that story that Michael Caine tells in his little acting. I don't know if you've seen it. This is so off topic. But he's like, okay, your line is hark the British are coming or hark the redcoats are coming. And he's like,
Uh-huh.
okay, and the guy's going through it. Oh, hark the British are coming. Hark the British are coming. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I got my one line. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
The fucking cannon goes off and he goes, "What the fuck was that?" And it's like we spend so much time thinking about how we're gonna say the line that we don't actually think about the circumstances of why you're saying it. And
Oh
it's like
yeah.
that's kind of the story, but yeah.
Ooh, wow. What a little drop of knowledge you had there.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, I guess Michael Caine had there, but still,
Yeah, no,
you
I
in
didn't
this
even make that
moment.
up. Yeah.
And we'll do a little Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott, you know? Michael Caine,
What?
Brady Martin.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, baby.
He was in
It's on
Batman.
me.
I was in nothing. So, woo.
Good old Michael Caine, dude.
Good old Michael Caine.
What a ledge. Short for legend. Yeah, no,
Was it?
oh yeah, bro.
Dude, I
Yeah,
would
I mean
never.
one of the things I do in stand up that I like most right now is doing impressions and doing voice
Dude, you're
because
funny.
I was trying to think that was the most generic line of it. Oh, dude.
Oh, dude, you're funny.
You're funny, bro.
What was the you did that carpet cleaner one. I thought that one was so funny. Called called the
Oh, the carpet cleaner song. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, folks, if you want a quick lol, just follow me on Instagram, MitchellMac94. If you want to click lol here or there. But yeah, no, it's the carpet cleaner thing was all right. I mean, yeah, I loved it. It was one of those things that was like it was like a passion project, quote unquote. I was like, this is so hilarious to me, and I sent it out to the world, and then 4 people were like, that was pretty good, and I was like, oh, okay.
Crickets, man.
Honestly,
Yeah. No, it was funny. You've had a what? Who's the? Did you do Mel Gibson? Was that one of them? Have you done Mel? No, you do
Mel
Sylvester Stallone.
Gibson.
You
Yeah,
did
yeah,
Sylvester Stallone. That one's funny.
yeah.
Um,
I
can
would
you
do
do
it.
it now?
Yeah,
Is that cool, or do you
yeah.
want to?
I have to drop the
Yeah,
draw
no,
though.
get in the character. Yeah, drop
All
in.
right. For the listener at home, my jaws
For the
dropping
listener
to the
at home,
right.
he dropped into character.
So why don't you interview, but just interview Stallone for like a minute.
Okay.
Brady, thanks for having me on the show, man. It means a lot.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, Mr. Stallone. Did
Yeah,
you? How was writing Rocky? I heard it was a pretty intense writing process.
Yeah, it was pretty hard, I had no money to my name, and then I just like wrote down, and then I got it up, and next thing I got it, and then I get it, Oscar.
I heard you had to sell your dog.
Yeah, it's true. It's a really interesting story, actually. Here's exactly how it went down. But I got her back.
Bro, I'm crying. It's so funny. Oh my god.
Dumb. It's dumb, man. It's dumb.
Man, that's too good. That's too good.
We need this sort of relevant impressions in our lives.
Dude, can you do Johnny Depp?
I don't think so.
Try it.
Because
I'll do it. I'll do it. You go.
Yeah.
You,
Okay. No.
you
You do it first. You do it first. You do it first.
Okay, I gotta drop into it. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, ask me a question about Amber Heard. Amber Heard.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay,
whatever. Yeah, go ahead. I imagine I have
Mr.
rings on this finger, on all these fingers.
Just so many
all
rings.
of these fingers. Okay, I'm ready.
Mr. Depp, I see your 30 rings around your goatee. I want to ask, did Amber Heard ever physically hurt you?
Did she ever physically hurt me?
Yes, that's the question.
That's an interesting question. Yes. Well, one day I came home, and it wasn't that she hit me so much as she made a fecal delivery on my bed.
Fecal delivery. Did the old poop shoot?
The old poop shoot, as you say. Yes.
Your Johnny Depp is very sophisticated.
Dude, he's a sophisticated guy.
He's a sophisticated
He's a sophisticated guy.
He's a sophisticated man.
Yeah.
That trial's pretty nuts.
Dude, I'm loving it.
But by the way, bravo for the Johnny Depp.
Oh, thank you. Bravo for your Stallone.
Still
That's my first impression I've ever done in my entire life. So
hey, dude, way to go, man.
Thank you. I took a
After
risk.
the first one, you become an addict. And
that felt pretty good. So
that felt better than drugs.
I think I got a knack for it. Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
No, by the time this podcast will come out, we'll know exactly what happened. In the case.
Yeah?
They're deliberating on the verdict right now. So
oh, dude, that would be so fun. Let's be honest. To be what is it, a jury? To be a juror?
It would not be fun. Do you know why? This is why it would not be fun.
Why would it not be fun?
One, 2 of them got released. So 2 of them had to wait for 6 weeks. And then they got released at the last minute. And they're like, hey, we'll call you if we need you. So that's one reason why it would not be fun. Number 2 reason why it would not be fun is because you've got to decide if you want to give somebody who's already fucking rich another $50 million, an asshole $100 million, and get this, they're not even paying for your fucking lunch.
They don't pay for their lunch?
They're not paying for their lunch, dude. If I was in the jury and I was like, you're brown bagging me right now, I got to go get my lunch right now, and I gotta say, if someone else should get $50 million, and you're not gonna give me lunch, nobody gets anything. Goodbye.
How about a little KFC first? Then I'll start deliberating, huh?
Exactly, man. You're gonna make me pay for my lunch?
They really pay for their lunch? I
Today they did.
see what I pictured, it was like they paid for their hotel, they had to stay there, breakfast, lunch, dinner, it was all covered. It was
Let's
all
see.
covered. They would all meet Johnny, Johnny
Meet
would
and
be
greets
doing
all day, every day.
Yeah,
Bed
exactly.
and breakfast.
Take some
Comes
selfies.
down, dresses Jack Sparrow
Captain, yeah,
to the
Jack Sparrow.
breakfast like at Disney World.
Yeah. Like, I got some scrambled eggs for everyone.
Dude, your Johnny Depp impression is much better than mine.
There you
So.
go. Well, it was Captain Jack specifically.
Well, that is
They're the same
he's
person.
just being himself, I think. Let's see. Do the jury get? Well, first of all, let's look if they get paid. That's important.
Well, of course they get paid. That would be nuts.
Maybe.
I think it's like a really low wage, but they get paid.
Okay, let's see.
Because that would suck.
I don't know if they do.
Oh, well, no way. Okay, listener at home, look this up.
Look it up. I'm trying to look it up right now, but Google is not being friendly at all.
I'm going to take the stance that they do get paid.
I'm going to say that they don't.
Say they don't get paid.
Okay, this is way too specific of a search, so I'm going to have to
you should ask, do jurors get paid? Yeah. If you are juror number 47 on the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial.
Oh, wait, that's California.
Is it not happening in California?
No, they're in Virginia.
Oh, what?
They get, oh my God, dude. Do you know how much they get paid, dude? You're going to be mad.
Is it like $8 an hour?
You're going to be so mad. I'm mad for them. I'd be pissed. The Virginia General Assembly decides juror compensation. Currently, jurors are paid $30 for each day.
So you have to miss work
for 6 weeks.
For $30 a day?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's no longer fun. I was picturing a much more enjoyable time. I thought they'd have all their food paid for. I thought they'd get a pretty good deal out of it. And, they see Johnny Depp every day. That's pretty nice. He's a handsome man.
I would not give them any money.
Yeah, the jury should say we get half of whatever. If it's 50 million, it's 100 million.
Here's good news. Here's good news. Okay. If you're on a jury for more than 10 days, you could get up to $60 a day.
Dude.
Fucking
$60. Okay, now they're raking it in though. Now they're a little greedy.
Yeah.
At this rate, it's like, all right, get off your high horse.
Dude, that would have been the fastest verdict for me to ever deliver. They would have been like, did he abuse her? Sure, why not? Did he do some fuck shit? Yeah, why not?
Whichever one, I don't care.
Yeah, just fill it out real quick. And then like, how much should each participant get? Nothing. Go home.
Leave me alone.
See you later.
I'm only getting $30.
Yeah. That would be
absolutely. That's tragic. And so, yeah, because I know they had to bring like Kate Moss into it or something, And so that'd be so frustrating if, Amber Heard's like, blah, 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 Kate Moss. And they're like, well, now we need to bring in Kate Moss, which means an extra day for everyone. And the juror's like, son of a bitch.
The amount of time, the amount of time it was going to take was already pretty much set, though. So they each were allotted a certain amount of hours to like plead their case. I think it was 6 weeks.
Holy crap.
Yeah, let's see. How long did the Johnny? This is the only time
I've ever. You always look up this much information.
No, I never do. How long did the Johnny Depp case last? Let's do that. 6 weeks.
This has been going on forever. Yeah, it has been in my mind for a very long time.
Yeah,
it's to the point where it's like I'm done with it now. At first, it was fun, cute little thing, but now I'm like, you know what? I don't care.
Yeah, I want to know what happens though. I'm way too deep into it. If they didn't televise the verdict or something, if they were just like, "Yeah, we're good."
Yeah, you'd be pissed
I'd
if
be
they leave you
very
on a
upset.
cliffhanger.
Yeah, because I've been waiting. This is so funny. I've been waking up at 6 a.m. to watch it.
Wait,
Yeah,
you've been
man.
like actually watching it?
I've been watching every day.
I
That way I don't
didn't even
have
know that was
to.
a possibility.
Yeah, man. Live stream. I've
What
been
the
watching
heck?
live streams, dude.
I've been missing out this whole time
Don't go
on
back and
watching
watch it now.
Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
It's been good, man. It's been good. I've been
The
learning a
best
lot
TV
about psychology
from them.
from them, yeah. And
Oh,
like
dude.
what works like in a public forum. So
Uh-huh.
like if I'm ever on if I can't say this on the internet, but if I'm ever on trial for something, you best believe I'm gonna get you all.
You're ready.
I'm
I've
ready.
watched I've watched Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, all of it. So
I
I'm
know how to
practically a
evade
lawyer.
questions. Yeah. I know how to evade the questions. I know how to seem really cool when you
Mhm.
ask me a shitty question.
Get a bunch of
And I
rants.
know how to fucking flip it on you when I don't like the question. So I'm ready, dude.
Damn. Okay. I want to try that right now. The flipping
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
um
No, first it starts with a cool demeanor. So you got to get like in the moment, right? Okay.
okay.
Ready? Hold on. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's your question?
Oh, I had a normal question, but your cool demeanor threw me off. You're looking so cool right now. Where were you 7 p.m. Friday night?
I believe that I was at my friend's house.
I thought you were gonna flip that question, bro.
No, you just give them what they ask.
That's not flipping the question.
No, you
I
don't
feel like
flip the
I
question.
signed up for a course.
Okay, no,
I just
okay. We're effectively doing this. So yeah, I'm ready.
so
That
you
was
ready?
it.
Okay.
Okay, that's the main thing. You just answer the question that you're asked. That's it. That's the
I
main
could have told
thing.
you that, man. I
No,
could have
that's
told
the
you
main
that.
thing. And then if they ask you something that you're not ready for, you just twist their own words against them. So now let's try it. Now let's try it.
Okay, so I'll try and ask you something that you're not ready for.
Okay. But
All right.
yeah, I mean, but these are all made up scenarios anyway. So
Yeah, I know that's it's very hard to.
you'd have to be like, okay, this is what you think happened. This is what
This is
actually
what
happened.
actually.
And
Here's your whole
now,
backstory.
exactly. And now I'm going to ask you a question about this. How would you flip that?
Yeah, this seems like a weird acting exercise that
Yeah.
like no one wants to do in class that day. You're like, yeah, this a
This
lot
is
of
way
brain
too
work.
in depth.
Can I just read a monologue or something?
Yeah.
It'd be a lot easier for me.
Yeah. Uh, but yeah, it's been great. I love this case, man.
I really haven't kept up with a whole lot of it, but you know,
Short
something I have kept
answer.
up with.
Oh, yeah. Go
Wait,
ahead.
short answer. What were you gonna say?
She's crazy.
Short answer. She's crazy. I don't like that kind of general statements for the most part with
I don't
talking
either.
about people.
I've
but
said that on the last episode. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't generally like calling girls crazy. I
Yeah.
think it's super derogatory, and I think it puts them in such a small box of like, I think people are much bigger than that. But
Uh-huh.
from all that I've seen, the general vibe is
Yeah.
she's crazy.
And that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was about to say the same thing. It seems like she's crazy.
Yeah.
Like in just the most like, I don't know, like scientific way possible to say it. Like, yeah, it is a fact. She's kind of nutso.
Yeah.
But the thing I was
Well,
gonna
what were
say
you gonna
was
say?
I was gonna ask, have you watched the latest season of Stranger Things?
Not the newest one. You know what I don't like? This is one
What
thing
don't you
that.
like? What don't you like?
So this is exactly what you're talking about. So this is
Mhm.
not a tangent. The thing I really don't like about Netflix is that they
Mhm.
drop the whole season at once.
Uh-huh.
I loved when I was growing up and I could be part of the cultural movement of a TV show.
Yeah.
I love that more than the TV show.
Uh-huh.
And I wish that they would drop one episode at a time. We could all talk about it. Be like, whoa, what is going to happen next week? Next episode comes out.
Uh-huh.
If I didn't catch the last episode, I only have 2 to watch. Now I'm caught up. Now I can be in the cultural conversation. But Netflix is just like, here you go, watch at your own pace. It's like, what is this? Self-paced college? Come on, man.
What is this? A school for ants? dumb Zoolander going.
Yeah.
I completely agree because like at first when Netflix was doing this, like I don't know how many years ago, it was cool. And we were all like, oh man, yeah, that's so cool. It's all at once. That's awesome. But like, Disney Plus releases their shows one episode at a time. Hulu, I think, does the same thing, one episode at a time. HBO. And it works, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Because like a perfect example is WandaVision.
Oh
Like
my God.
when WandaVision came out, everyone lost their mind after every single episode.
Mm-hmm.
And there were memes, there were stories, there were headlines, there were YouTube videos. And so it's like they could be making so much more noise with Stranger
Yeah.
Things if they released it one at a time. And
Yeah.
and I completely agree with you. Yeah, I think they're really missing out on an opportunity. Not that I'm a business guy, but just as like a viewer,
Yeah.
I totally agree. Because yeah, I love watching shows one episode at a time and just thinking about it and
Yeah.
thinking, oh man, what's gonna happen? Letting the cogs turn and then finding out.
Yeah. I
Oh,
love that.
yeah.
I don't want to watch an 8-hour movie. I just don't. You
Yeah.
know? That's
I
what
know.
it feels like usually, or a 10-hour movie.
Uh-huh.
And it's like I'm glad that they made the whole show, but like, man, I like it in chunks. Because you
Yeah.
miss so much. And TV doesn't have the same level of like explosiveness that like movies have. Like movies can have like huge special effects and just all kinds of crazy stuff. And TV is like much more mellow. So then it just feels like you're watching a really long movie that doesn't quite have the peaks of like a movie.
I
You
could see
know?
that. I definitely see that. I mean, I will say with this season of Stranger Things, it's 1,000 times scarier than any other season they've put
It was
out.
already scary.
It's so much scarier in my opinion. And it's a lot darker. Like it's a lot gorier, it's a lot darker,
Oh
it's
my
a lot
God.
yeah, but I will say one good thing about the season. So they released like 7 episodes or whatever, but then in July, I think they're releasing 2 more.
Oh, I
So
like that.
they're kind of doing what we're talking about a little bit, but just on like a smaller scale.
Okay, do you know how much each episode costs?
Oh, I mean, it must have been like, I don't know, like 10 million something.
It's $30 million an episode. Bro.
30 mil. There's like 9 episodes this season.
The 9 episodes. Hold on,
Yeah.
let's see.
That
The 9, yes. The 9-episode season, the 4th season of the 80s inspired sci-fi show, has a total cost of $270 million.
holy crap.
My guy.
Dude, I hope they make it back. I hope they make that money back.
Netflix is not doing great this
Yeah, that's
quarter,
the thing.
apparently.
That's the thing. They're not doing very well. They've lost a lot of people, because they keep raising their prices and stuff. But
Can't
yeah,
share
I mean,
passwords. I don't know if that's
their
true.
freaking passwords.
I don't know if they actually cut it.
Yeah, I don't know either because like my wife and I are still using the same Netflix that we share with her parents, I think. So if they're doing it, I don't think they're that good at it yet. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Netflix is just, I don't know, it's kind of losing its magic. It's losing its flair. And
Yeah,
plus they
I
put out
don't.
so many crappy things.
Okay. I'm gonna talk about this real quick, and this is kind of like nerdy a little bit, so forgive me. Um,
Uh-oh.
yeah, I know. So the thing that's happening right now is the same thing that happened years ago with like the cable movement and all that stuff. So right now we're going through a period in TV and movie watching um, as a collective where companies are starting to silo their content, right? So Disney makes certain things, and
Mhm.
back when Netflix was the only streaming service, Disney would allow Netflix to use their shit. And
Yeah.
then they're all kind of like switching around. Hulu was a different thing, and then blah 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 blah. As they're all going in separate directions, everybody's taking back their content. And so Netflix, the only way that Netflix can make money is from streaming. They
Mhm.
could make it off of merch, but they haven't made any shows that are like very merchable, right? And the only way that Netflix can make money is by producing its own content now.
Oh,
And
yeah,
so
that's a good point.
they don't have like IPs like Star Wars, Harry Potter,
The Office.
The Office. They don't have any of the IPs of any of that stuff. So they can only solely rely on things like Stranger Things, Squid Games, um, things that they actually put out by themselves.
Mhm.
And very, very little of their stuff is like merchable in the way that Baby Yoda is. Or
Yeah, that's true.
they don't have cool costumes. Like what? I'm gonna dress like I'm from the 80s? Like, like come
I can
on,
do that
man.
anytime, bro.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
anything.
And it's like, what, you want me to put on a black mask and a hoodie with some X's on it? Like, they're not very merchable. So like they have all these like different issues.
Mhm.
To where it's like it makes sense that they're losing money and they batch release all their episodes. So there's
Yeah.
no desire on a longer time frame that like, okay, if I'm gonna release an 8 to 10 episode season, then I'm guaranteed 2 more months of membership from somebody because they want to watch it.
Yeah.
Whereas if I'm gonna release Stranger Things, I only have to pay for a month and then I get the whole thing. It's like it
Yeah.
really doesn't make sense if you're a subscription based service to be releasing them all at the same time. Even do it like 2 months, release one episode a month. Like
Uh-huh.
you're a subscription based service. People
Yeah.
need to be subscribing over time.
Yeah. And you know, it used to
It's
be like when
stupid.
Netflix was like $10 a month, it was like, yeah, whatever, I can keep my Netflix. And now it's getting up to like 20 or something. And that's when it's like, okay, this is a financial decision now.
Yeah.
$20 a month for
Per
something that I
month?
don't use that much.
That's what, $240 a year? Just for
Yeah.
Netflix if you're paying $20 a month?
Yeah.
Did I do that
I
math right? Am
oh
I
yeah, you
stupid
nailed
or
it.
what? Okay,
No,
good.
you're a savant, man.
Okay,
You're
good.
like Matt Damon in
Love that
in
movie, by
Good
the
Will
way.
Hunting. Yeah, you like
Love it.
apples?
How do you like them apples?
How you like them apples?
How do you like them apples? Puts it on the window. You got her
Oh,
phone
how could I
number?
forget? How could I forget? Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Robin Williams, you drinking your bottle.
The girl.
What is her name?
The
She's
girl.
so good.
Um, I want to say Lily, but that's not right.
I don't think it is
It's
right.
not Lily.
Well,
It's
listener at home,
and it's not
you can look
Winona
it up.
Ryder.
It's
That's
definitely
not
not
even a
Winona
real name, I
Ryder.
don't think. What's her?
Definitely not.
Is that a real person?
Yeah, Winona Ryder. She's in Stranger Things.
Her last name is Ryder.
Yeah, Ryder, I think.
Why did I feel like I just made that up?
I don't know, man. Because that's definitely a real person. Yeah, you said Winona Ryder. I mean, she doesn't even exist, right? No, she's a real person.
And it's not Daisy Ridley because that's Star Wars.
That's Star Wars. Yeah. Okay. Now you're just throwing out
It's
random
not
women's names.
It's not Amelia Clark either because that's
not Joan of Arc.
Yeah.
Not
But she is
Queen
a lady,
Elizabeth.
and she was in Good Will Hunting, so
Oh yeah,
we know
absolutely
these two
incredible.
things.
So if anyone can find her, we're looking for her. Please
I don't want to Google it.
give us all your support. You've Googled too much.
I've
Your brain
Googled
is
too
taking
much.
in too much information today.
Yeah. So we'll keep it
Oh,
as
dude.
not knowing. I'm fine with that.
We should. Dude, I actually I think I need to.
Oh, you need to bounce out?
I think I do. Yeah. Because here it's like 7:40, and
Oh,
my
yeah.
boo and I need to have some din.
Of course.
But yeah, I mean, is there any last question, last comment, last anything before we end your beautiful pod?
I don't know. No, not really. I didn't even know how this podcast was gonna go because, like, usually I have people on. It's like, oh, you're an actor, you do this very specifically. So I'm glad that we've found things to talk about, even though there's no set rubric.
No, folks, this was freeform jazz. This was improv, ladies and gentlemen.
This was
this first and last time you'll ever hear this ever. Well, I guess that's not true because it's recorded.
Well, if they wanted to go back and listen to it again,
but
we could never do it again.
Never.
Never.
Dude, this has been a blast. Thank you for having me on the pod, by the way.
Yeah, man. Plug your shit.
Yeah. So if you like what you heard, we got a lot more on the Unpaid Regulars podcast with Trey Ellis, Evan Pearson, myself, Mitchell Mack. Follow me on Instagram at MitchellMack94. And yeah, I mean, hopefully you'll see me on SNL in 850 days.
849.
849. My apologies.
Yeah, man. That would be sick to see you on there. And then you
my
can come on the
goodness.
podcast and talk about how SNL is.
Oh my
And then
goodness.
you
I
can
would
shout
love
us
that.
out. And then
And
we
then,
all
and then the
just
rest, it's a snowball, baby.
rise
It's
in
a
together.
snowball, baby.
Snowballs. We love balls around here, especially snowballs.
Especially those snowballs, baby.
A couple of donut balls and That's funny.
What the heck? That
I
was
don't
that was
know.
a great way to end the big old snowballs. All right, folks. See you later.
All right. Yeah. All right, everybody. That is it for this episode. Say goodbye to Mitchell. If you want more content, go follow me on Patreon. It's patreon.com/Brady Martin. Do you have a Patreon that you want people to subscribe to?
No, we don't yet. Unpaid Regulars does not have a Patreon yet, but we're gonna
Fucking
get there. I know, we're fools.
Yeah, so yeah. Go follow there. We got shit that we don't talk about on the podcast. I think the last episode I cried and I didn't post it on YouTube or Spotify. So if you want to see me cry on a podcast, go
Whoa.
subscribe on Patreon. And that
If you
might
wanna
be
see this-
clickbait, but you won't know until you get, until you get
Maybe
on
I didn't
Patreon.
cry.
Maybe I didn't. You'll never know.
You'll have to
unless you
find
get on
out.
there. Yeah. All right. That is it for this episode. I will see you guys next time. Bye.